Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Longboard Blues, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Longboard Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lumboys Post 1975, and welcome to a video that I'm genuinely a little bit sad about. That's gonna be because unless I really missed something in the Marmite, product range, and if I have, by all means, fill me with hope and leave a comment down below. But this is the last product I get to try that I have not tried so far. My mouth started watering already. It's Saturday morning as I do this. I worked last night, so hence the fact my mouth really is watering, hence the fact that there was no Fat Friday video, which I actually have the product I want to try, and I have a product, and that's the last of a product in its run, I should say, that I'm really quite looking forward to. But anyway, because I missed Fat Friday and because I didn't do a vlog last week, then I wasn't going to do this Marmite product, because again, I'm generally a little bit sad it's the last Marmite product I got to have. But at least for me, whether you see it that way or not, I feel that I really need to do at least one to the camera vlog a week. I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at normally kind of doing two. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a pickup video. Granted, they do not happen very often. Whether it's a food video, it's a game collection, asking a question, giving my thoughts and opinions on stuff, or anything like that. I just think it's a more personal video than lots of the other ones I make. And as someone who has an audience is very appreciative and happy with and of, I feel that I owe it to you to do a to the camera video, like I said, once a week. It's a more personal thing, it's a more personal experience. Like I said, I don't know if you expect that. This is a bit of a weird tangent for this video, I'm fully aware of that. I don't know if you expect that or not, but to me, it keeps what I like to think my personality in the channel. Sure, I say a lot of the things, a lot of the mannerisms I have are still there when you can only hear them audibly and not see them visibly. But like I said, it's just something I've always tried to do for a very long time now. So I was thinking about this yesterday when I obviously didn't do a Fat Friday video, because it's weird, but if anyone's worked nights, they might understand why you do this. I had 2 days off, and then on the day, my second day off, what I did was, I got up early, and then I went to bed around about 5, and then I got up 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I stayed up all night so I could go to bed around about the normal time I would do on a shift when I'm working that night, because I don't normally work Fridays. Hence the fact that I was fast asleep when I should have been doing a Fat Friday video. And like I said, that may sound like a weird thing, but having to, kick back into night mode or night body clock mode, that's what I did. So yeah, no Fat Friday video, and there was no actual sort of other type of vlog that week. So hang on, I've got a flat white, mainly for these biscuits. Oh, I gave the products away, but then also they're in the bloody title, and I always do that, I know, and the thumbnail. But anyway, excuse me, flat white. And since I haven't had a shave in bloody ages, no coffee mustache this time. Although I saw that when I was editing it, and just thought it was too pure comedy gold to leave in. Now I understand that coffee is probably the wrong thing to eat a sweet biscuit with, because these are sweet biscuits. I'll talk a little bit about them in a moment. But there's no tea in the house apart from decaffeinated. And what's the point in decaffeinated? It's like de-leading your pencil. I don't understand that, because I didn't buy that. Who buys decaffeinated? Anyway, so this is the last product. I bought it around about the same time. Well, I bought it at the same time in the same store as those Marmite breakfast biscuits. That I love them. They were nice, but they are definitely a grower as well, as in you really start to really like them, especially like a big massive hit in the face by the Marmite flavor shovel. But I've never had these, and these are sweet biscuits or cookies to people in North America. They're not actually called sweet biscuits. The reason I'm calling them sweet biscuits is to differentiate them from the previous biscuits, so people know that it's a different product. These were expensive. These are expensive. And also, by the way, there are some Marmite products that I haven't tried that I'm not going to try, like rice cakes. I mean, not even Marmite can improve rice cakes. Not even God himself can improve rice cakes. If you like rice cakes, good for you. But to me, they're like, I don't know, chewing on the contents of the insides of a beanbag. Anyway, so yeah, these are quite expensive for Marmite products. I mean, bearing in mind that it is a waste or or byproduct from brewing, I should say, you know, yeast extract. And that I can't think that biscuits are that expensive to bake, and the infusion process of putting Marmite into a biscuit, I mean, granted, that's beyond me, although I did bake biscuits at school during home ec a couple of times and don't recall it being particularly difficult. Granted, they didn't look anywhere near as pristine and purdy as ones you would buy, but yeah. So you get 5 in here, and these were £2 and change. Again, it's only 120 grams. That to me seems quite a lot. If you want to read the calorie intake and stuff like that, go crazy. But I think it's safe to say, if you know how much Marmite and stuff like that I eat, that's not really an issue for me. But also you can see that they're shaped like little Marmite jars. I don't know anyone else who's had these. I really don't. So this is going to be quite interesting. Plus also the packaging's in line with all the other packaging. I do like Marmite's packaging. So I guess there's no way around it. Let's crack into this bad boy. As always, my dog is down sharp, just in case anything should fall on the floor. Comes in a little plastic tray. And you can smell them through the packaging. Now, they're individually bagged. And they're even smaller than I thought they would be. But each bag has 2 biscuits in, which is kind of cool because it means I always do is take these like I did the breakfast biscuits, and share them around people at work. So particularly people who don't like Marmite, just for the look on their faces. But 2 biscuits, yeah, definitely small. Suddenly now I know that there are basically in the 10 biscuits. 4 biscuits. I change it. I can't read. I'm tired. 4 biscuits per packet, even if they are small. And then there are 5 packets, smaller packets in its entirety in the bigger packet, which means 20 biscuits. Interesting. You can smell them through the bag, and they smell exactly the same as the breakfast biscuits. And that's not because of a Marmite thing. So they better not taste the same as that, because that's double dipping in your product range. Don't like that. Not even Marmite can improve the taste of plastic. Oh wait, they are really. That's a bit. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. They smell pretty much identical to the breakfast biscuits. You can't, surely they aren't just breakfast biscuits. They don't say breakfast. I can't talk for shit in this video. They don't say breakfast biscuits on it, but they cannot. I mean, I know like Marmite and stuff like that. Let's see if my dog eats a little bit. Well, there you go. It's passed the Buble test. But as I said, she eats her own shit. Yeah, they cannot be double dipping in their own range. I guess there's only one way to find out. That's weird. I say that every time. They are sweet. Unquestionably, straight off your first taste, they are sweet. And I don't mean like when I describe the breakfast biscuits having a little bit of sweetness. No, they are sweet. And they do have a similar sort of wheaty taste. Like with those products, it's the same thing. They do have a kind of, do you know the wholemeal digestive you get in Biscuits for bees? You know what I'm talking about. Biscuits for cheese. They've got that quality, but they are sweet, and then it has pretty much the same impact of being hit in the face with a Marmite taste shovel of the breakfast biscuits, i.e. it's very strong. Sweet, sweet. Oh, bung! And it is strong, so it kind of... Now you're probably going to think this is weird when I say this based on how much I like Marmite, but because breakfast biscuits were more savoury, you know, you kind of expect it to have that massive hit in the face, you know, of Marmite. But, excuse me also, for a sweet biscuit, I would have wanted it personally to be more understated, not immediately remove the sweetness of the biscuit, so you're just left with a Marmite product, because there's lots, as much I'm really struggling to talk in this video. As much as I like Marmite, some products, it's like if you've ever had their Marmite chocolate. Honestly, it sounds you know, pointless on paper. I can't review it because I've had it before, but you keep the sweetness obviously because it's chocolate. It's like chili and chocolate. Both things exist together at the same time and complement each other. This is odd because this is sweet, sweet, bang, oh, pop, there it goes. And now it's not a sweet biscuit anymore, and biscuits to me is something you have with tea. Now it's akin, and it doesn't taste the same. No, it doesn't taste the same, but now it's more akin to being a breakfast biscuit. There you go, Buble. Don't say I don't do anything for you. Yeah, I don't know what to make about these. They're nice. They're really nice for what they are. And it doesn't ruin them. I mean, I wouldn't eat them, but they're too close to that other product in this range. And these have a more biscuity sort of, you know, feel when you eat them. They could have put Marmite on the front of the jar, really. Just checking it was on the other side. Yeah, they have a more like more akin to texture of a biscuit, and because of the, you know, being far more sweeter than just a little, you know, kick in. Sorry, windy pops. It's because my belly empty. Apart from these, I need to have breakfast. But yeah, these, they're not terrible. I'm just a little bit. You're too close to a sister product. You're too close to a sister product. I don't know what Marmite were trying when they made these. Well, this is just my, you know, feelings towards it. I like to think I have a decent palate when it comes to Marmite. Some may argue because of the amount of Marmite I eat and the amount of curry I eat, but that's not the point. These are a very odd experience in the sense that it's like they needed to have less Marmite. And less of a massive sort of hit afterwards, otherwise, to differentiate them from that other biscuit. Otherwise they're too close to each other for their own good. And I'd be interested to see people who have both or have had both of those types of biscuit, which one they prefer and which one they buy over the other one, or do they still actually buy both. I think I prefer these to the breakfast biscuit, even though I don't really necessarily like sweet food more. But the sweetness and subtlety of it, and it being nearer to a biscuit, to be fair, is nicer. Because I'm not going to lie, I really like the other ones. They are, but you've got to be in a specific mood to, you know, to be like to ingest that much, you know, sort of strong and a little bit bitter Marmite, you know, coupled with the biscuit what they've made out of taste. Whereas these, they lower you in with a false sense of security of sweetness, and then just go bang. Unless, unfortunately, that's the only way you can put Marmite into products that other than Marmite spread. Yeah, do you know what? I take these over breakfast biscuit for sure, but I don't understand why these. I mean, and breakfast biscuits to me aren't biscuits. I'm waffling a bit here now, but yeah, I don't know what Marmite were trying to do with both these products. I'd love to know what they thought, which is, well, no, Dave, you see the breakfast biscuit says this, yada 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 yada, and the regular biscuit is this, yada 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 yada. Because this to me is, it's like one gene removed from that biscuit. I don't know which one came first. That would be very, very interesting. But if you want to try these, they are not unpleasant. Oh, they are nice. I do like them. I'm a bit perplexed about what role they're supposed to fill. You could argue also what role that biscuit is supposed to fill when they're both this similar to each other. But I would recommend them, and if you do want them, you've got to go to Waitrose or Co-op, as far as I can tell. We'll probably just order them off Amazon. But as I said, if I have missed any Marmite products that, you know, are glaring me in the face and I really don't know that they exist, by all means let me know, because I'm a little bit upset that this is the last of the Marmite products that I've had. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've had these. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.